Assalamu alaikum. Let's cook. Okay, people, we're going to talk about a situation with a young brother by the name of Keon Green. Now, this happened back in March of 2022, and this story is an example of why you do not help the police. Black people do not help the police under no circumstance. I don't care if they had a heart attack, if they tripped over something, if somebody is beating the brakes off of them. You keep moving unless it's one of your peoples and you ain't having it, okay? Now, in this story right here, I can't say that Keon Green was trying to be a hero and help the police, but you'll see where this can play into that whole help the police situation. Now, Keon Green, he's a 21-year-old college football player, Contra Costa College in San Jose, California. Keon Green was a high school football star. A lot of people have big plans for his career, and he does as well. Now, in March 2022, just after 3 a.m, he's in this spot called La Victoria Taqueria, okay? Or Taqueria, I'm sorry. He's in this spot with his friends or whatever. Now, there were two groups of men involved in a fight. Now, this was a fight going on. Some say it was a possible robbery. I don't know. But one of the men who was involved in this fight put out a gun. And then Keon Green, the college football player we're speaking about, he was able to wrestle the gun from the man who had the gun. Now, when he wrestled the gun from him, he just disarmed him. He didn't use it. He held it up in the air like, okay, I got the gun. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to use the gun on the guy who took the gun from him. He just disarmed him. Now, this fight moved outside. So you have a bunch of people pouring out the restaurant. You know, the fight is moving outside. The police are called. Now, people are just running outside, fleeing this spot. And again, Keon Green, he has the gun. He's holding it up. Now, he's coming out of the restaurant with his back turned towards the door with the gun in the air, almost to show that he's got the gun and his hands are up. Then this happens next right here.
Against the officer, KTVU's Joey Horta. Live tonight in the newsroom. And Joey, you spoke with Green just today.
Yeah, Mike, he says he's taking it day by day. He says he is still in a lot of pain after this shooting. He can't run or jump like he could before being shot. He's fighting to get his life back together. And his attorneys say those text messages from the officer are revealing a culture of racism within the department. I want to warn you, too, the video you're about to see may be disturbing. Police body cam video from March of 2022 shows San Jose police officer Mark McNamara firing his gun outside La Victoria Taqueria. Police say McNamara saw Keon Green holding a gun. The officer opened fire multiple times, hitting Green in the stomach, leg, and arm. Green's lawyers say their client grabbed the gun from a robber, protecting everyone in the restaurant.
I feel like the hero of the situation.
The police chief says officers warned Green to drop the gun, but he didn't, leading to the shooting. Green hasn't been the same since.
My stomach still hurts a lot. I fight through all the pain.
He's going through physical therapy and counseling while battling depression brought on by the shooting.
I never thought somebody could just have that much hatred in their heart to where they would want to kill me just because of what I look like.
His attorneys claim newly revealed racist text messages from Officer McNamara to another officer back up their claim that the shooting was racially motivated.
Racism of those carrying badges and guns not only survives in the San Jose Police Department, but thrives.
Green's attorney, Adante Pointer, has filed a federal lawsuit claiming the shooting is a civil rights violation. He claims texts like the one you're about to hear Pointer read reveal McNamara's state of mind.
And said, wanted to carry a gun in the wild, wild west. Not on my watch.
Another text reveals McNamara brushing off the chances of being charged with excessive force, and then threatens to shoot Green's attorneys. Still, the officer was not fired.
They allowed him to resign before they fired him. He should have been terminated on the spot when they first saw these text messages. No question.
While his wounds are healing, his fear of police officers is now elevated.
I recently just got pulled over before one of my football games, and I was literally shaking. I had to called my mother. I was feared for my life.
Football practice is helping him cope. The City College of San Francisco defensive end is focused on the game and is on track to graduate in December.
I'm still hoping to make it to the NFL.
So you see what happened right there. Some people are calling Keyon Green a hero from being able to get the gun from the guy, you know. And here's the thing. In this situation with Keyon Green, he wasn't exactly helping the police, but what he was doing was helping himself. He didn't want anybody in that spot to get shot, you know, so he was able to wrestle the gun from the person, and then he's holding it up in the air as he's leaving, okay? That's what he was doing. But in that type of situation, you could see how he would have had to go to the police with the gun and show them, like, listen, I got the gun, you know. Then he gets blasted. Now, that officer, white supremacist cracker, Mark McNamara, he shot him up, okay? He shot him up. They're rushing in. He sees him with the gun. He starts shooting. Later on, he shot Keyon Green 4 times. Later on, it comes out that he's sending some text messages in reference to this situation where he's doing the police thing, the N-word, monkey this or whatever. I would have shot him. That's what white police officers do. That's what they will always do. Not saying it's good, okay? They asked this guy about it, and this is what he had to say.
The book. Every time I've ever had to use force on somebody, it makes me feel bad. I don't like hurting people. I'm not a monster. I'm a human being just like everybody else in this room.
In June, Mark McNamara gave his perspective on his shooting of Keyon Green while on duty a year prior. Months ago, the veteran lawman offered an apology and an explanation.
Hey, I'm sorry. It's a bitter part of my job. Sometimes it has to be done. I can't go back and say, man, I made the wrong decision. I didn't make the wrong decision. I took the totality of the circumstances and I acted to the best of my training and knowledge.
Shortly after saying this, McNamara allegedly penned racist text to another unidentified SJPD officer. One said, I hate black people. Another references plaintiff's attorneys as the N-word and I'll shoot you too.
The language.
Okay, so this McNamara cop right here, he got caught up only because of those racist text messages talking about how he would shoot Keyon Green's attorney, Adante Pointer, all this other white cop stuff that they do through message all the time. But that's the only reason why he got caught up. Now, this right here may not sound right to people, and I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just telling you what the law is. In that situation right there, had he not got caught up with them text messages, even if he would have killed Keyon Green, he wouldn't have got fired. He would have walked. Not saying that Keyon Green's family wouldn't have got something, but they would have called that a legitimate shoot because they would have said it was an exigent circumstance. We got a call about somebody with a gun. We see a guy coming out with a gun. Our officers are going in there. They're not behind cover. They don't have nothing to protect them. We see him. Boom, we shot. He would have got that off, definitely, by the law. The only reason why he got caught up is because of those racist text messages. See, now in these situations, man, when these white people send these messages and all that other stuff in the N-word, that's why don't ask for no apology, man. Like, say what you want to say. Go ahead. See, the thing is, a lot of black people get caught up. They don't say it, but it's the truth. To believe it or not, people, I'm not talking about you, I don't know. But a lot of our people really get hurt when white people say things to them. White people hurt their feelings because they want to be accepted by white people. They want white people to like them. A lot of that is what their bottom line is. Now, they do cover that up in this fake rage and all this other stuff, but a lot of black people really be hurt. White people hurt their feelings. They want white people to like them. That's why they're always asking for an apology. Let's have a conversation and all this other stuff. None of that. See, Keyon Green, no, here's the deal with Keyon Green. Let me tell you what happened. Keyon Green just got paid a few months ago, $8 million. Keyon Green, he got $8 million. $8 million, Keyon Green. They sued the city of San Jose and whoever else, you know. And right now he's playing football at the University of Arkansas, Pine Bluff. So he's healthy enough to play football. I mean, I don't know, that probably did slow him down some, but he got $8 million and he's still playing football. But if they didn't get those N-word messages and all this other stuff, he wouldn't have got none of that, because you see, their whole situation was based off the fact that, oh, you started shooting because you already have this thing in your head with black people. You seen black people, you just wanted to shoot, which I'm glad he got that off, because that's the only thing they could do. Only thing you could do is give a black person a bag of money. All that apology, take it and shove it wherever, you know what I mean? So I'm glad that Mark Namara was sending these messages. We were able to see something that they do anyway. So this was a situation where luckily they were able to see those messages. Glad he didn't delete them, because guess what? If they didn't see them, it ain't like he ain't sent these messages 6 months ago or last year or 2 years ago. That's what white police officers do. So as far as Keon Green and helping, Keon Green wasn't trying to help the police, but you could see in this situation where he did what he thought he had to do, and as he's coming out, they blasted him. That's why black people, you cannot help the police. If you driving somewhere, you see the police on the side of the road getting mangled and beat down, especially by a white person, do not help, don't stop, don't do no recording, keep on going. They fall on the ground, they get hit by a car, keep on going. They have a medical emergency, I don't care if it's a woman police officer, don't do nothing. You could end up dead or in jail, because when the cavalry pulls up and they see you without a uniform on and they see one of their people down, they're going to shoot first, usually, and ask questions later. Don't do it. They may even say, hey, you're the one that caused him to have a heart attack. You there trying to help, pumping on his chest. Don't do it. We just can't do that, people. And the reason why we can't do that is because American racists and white supremacists have made it like that to this. This is where we have to be to protect ourselves. Okay? But I'm glad the brother right here, Keon Green, got $8 million. I'm glad he still has his life and he could play football. Maybe it did slow down his career, but you know, stuff happens. Anyway, people, get in the comments. Again, link in the description for my masterpiece, The N-Word Is No Secret in the Service, and also the link to the email list, just in case YouTube start doing their YouTube thing and the content disappears. Easy.